To another edition of Minerals Live, everybody. We really appreciate your tuning in and turning us on, all that good stuff. The luck of the Irish. We actually got some internet connection here this morning.
Nice.
Yep. And another edition of Minerals Live here in mid-March.
Makes me think back to Tucson. The theme was green.
There you go. Speaking of Tucson, great segue. Good show.
Very good show.
Attendance was good, and sales were good, very good.
Sales were very good. Just great talks. The theme for the Tucson show was green this year. A lot of people did lean into the theme for their displays, and some more precisely than others. There was one display, many of them were green minerals, but there was one that were green minerals, as in good for the environment, or minerals that are associated with green technology and things like that.
Right.
So, some people kind of took their own spin on it, but incredible displays at the show this year.
Yep.
It's one of the best things about getting out to shows is not just to get things for your own collections,
right,
but also to be inspired by all the different minerals and displays you see out there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's a once a year opportunity to see things maybe once in your lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
People bring, for the Dustels cases, they bring their best.
Ooh, yes.
But even just educational cases, it's an amazing opportunity for no other reason to see the displays, to go to the main show.
Oh, yeah.
So
some great Dustels cases this year. I keep
no. Not as bad as Steve used to do it. He's like pounding on the table. But anyway, yeah, congratulations to our good friends James and Sherelle Webb for winning the Dustels. Who won the Lindstrom, do you know?
I can't remember. I did know. Did he get it as well?
May have.
I think he may have. But I can't
clean
remember
sweep
for which.
Our apologies.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I love going over to the show, but because we set up during the show, my taking in of the cases at the main show is usually me just photographing them as fast as I can and looking at them later, and I haven't had a chance to go review them. But if you get the chance to go, definitely take those cases in. Take plenty of pictures,
right?
Because you'll want to see those pieces later, and a lot of those pieces you see in those cases, you'll probably see at some point again, either on magazine covers or in a museum, or if you're lucky enough to have friends who collect, go visit them. You'll be like, hey, I saw that at the show.
There you go. Anyway, gosh, even when we were doing the show, I barely found time. I would run around Sunday morning before we open and do the same thing, just take pictures of all the cases.
Yep.
But
speaking of which, there was a very noteworthy green mineral that was on display at the show. It was the banner piece. It was an incredible diopside.
Yes.
Or dot taste, not diopside. Dot taste.
Well,
So
I was a little surprised. Certainly, there was no effort on our part. I got a call from Jeff Scoville and said, "Hey, you need to bring your dioptase to the show." So, and I think it's one of the few pieces that's actually been on a Denver show poster and a Tucson show poster.
That's very cool, and it's really fun when you see these pieces too, because it's like you've got this big poster when you come into the show, and these bitty tiny pieces.
Those are usually the most photogenic, though.
They
really are. So I can understand why people collect thumbnails to miniatures. For sure. They are very beautiful and photogenic pieces.
Absolutely.
So, who needs a cabinet-sized piece? Yeah. Anyway, Tucson was great. We'll take a couple of looks here at one look. I think I have one picture of our booth this year. I'm usually really good about it, but this year I slacked. This is our room at the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery. You definitely want to make sure this is one of your stops on the show. This part of the town, rare at St. Mary's in Granada, is slowly but surely becoming the hot place to be in Tucson. Westward Look is they're still running a show up there, but this little area between Mineral City and the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery and the Granada Gallery, I think, is the furthest most south. Or is it the Erica Pole House? On just south.
Technically, I think that one's
down.
A little bit more south from us. Yes, some great pieces from the Erica Pole collection on display this year. Absolutely stunners.
But that stretch of Granada just next to the old Hotel Tucson City Center it's growing, and it's growing. Let's put it like that. So this is definitely becoming the part, and it's consolidating the show, keeping people from having to drive a half an hour up to the Westward Look and then a half an hour back and all over town. So.
And one of the nice things about it too is, Westward Look is very much, at the front end of the shows, and if you do miss that one, some of the folks may set up later at the main show, but largely you can always count on going to the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery and find fine minerals there throughout the entire time that the majority of people are there at the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, you see people there almost every day. Same people. I mean, of course there's people there every day.
And if you miss the folks out at the Westward Look, you'll probably find them out in the courtyard having lunch.
Yeah.
Everybody comes down to the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery.
It's true. It's true. But it's a great place to hang out. Even we like to sit there and hang out and have a good time. There's Christopher yucking it up.
Yep.
Yep.
No, it was, and if you want a better look at our gallery, we actually do have Brian Swoboda came through, and we did a really nice video with Peter and Lauren McGaw, and so we covered the room very, very much in detail, so you'll be able to see all of the things that we had there at the show when that goes live here in a few weeks, a week or 2 or 3.
Gotcha.
Not sure.
He'll send out an update.
Yeah, he'll
Blue
send
Cat
out
Productions.
Blue Cat Productions. All sorts of great content that you're going to find there. You should be watching just everything he puts out if you're interested in minerals.
Absolutely.
Great talks, great videos, everything.
Brian does a great job.
He does.
Absolutely. And Peter, his new cohort, does a very good job too.
Oh yeah.
Dave Wilbur did. Yeah, his original color guy did come to the show this year. It's good to see him.
It was very good to see him.
Still plugging along. So it's great to see the old guard still hanging around.
Yep, and a bunch of the new guard were super excited to get to meet him. We had a lot of the young mineral collectors who really got to interact with him for the first time. So it was really great that he was able to be at the show this year.
It's one of the good things about this year's show. It was a strong turnout for the younger people. A lot of the younger guys, 20s. I don't know what you call them. Are they
20-somethings?
X's or Y's? I don't keep up with this stuff, but there is definitely a strong contingent of young mineral collectors, and there is a lot of hope for this hobby in the future.
Minerallennials.
Minerallennials. It has been coined here officially, the new term for these folks. Christopher Clark. Minerallennials. Okay. But, as always, we strongly recommend everybody come to the Tucson show, even if you only can spend a long weekend, 4 days. A week would be better, but even 4 days, you could catch a lot of it, and it'll be well worth your while.
You're going to see a lot. The hard thing is you might not get to talk to everybody that you want to talk to as much as you want to talk to, because we're there for 3 weeks and we don't get to.
Exactly.
So
it's amazing.
That's a constant problem.
It's amazing. Yep. And, wish it was only 2, but that's a conversation for another place. It's a long time for us to be there, but we enjoy it. And
absolutely.
Our yearly trip to Mecca, Mineral Mecca.
Oh, yes. And the food is so good in Tucson, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of great restaurants. It's a shame they get so busy during the mineral show, but that's understandable since there's tens of thousands of people from out of town there. Anyway. Another current event here at the Collector's Edge. We're having a little party tomorrow night. We're going to have to say goodbye to one of our co-workers. She's been here for 20 years, more or less. Eileen Hansen has been our office manager here for as long as I can remember. I've been here for 20 years, and she preceded me by a year. So we're going to miss you, Eileen.
Absolutely.
All your efforts, even though you're ski balling there or something like that.
Is that Munich liquor store?
I don't know.
Some kind of European bowling?
It was the only picture of her I could find in the 30 seconds I had to put the show together. So, but anyway, we really appreciate your efforts here, Eileen, and you will be missed for sure.
Absolutely.
And Stephanie Giuliani will try to fill her shoes, or sandals in this case, and we'll carry on. But
and Stephanie's assistant.
Yes, Katie. Yes. It's been a while since we've heard crying babies here, well, except for the employees. And how old is Katie now? 7 months?
I think so, just
Something
about.
like that? Yeah.
But adorable little girl. She's.
Yeah.
I think her title really should be Chief Morale Officer. Honestly,
There you go. Brings a smile to everybody's face.
absolutely smiley little baby.
Yep. Even when she's bawling her eyes out. But, yep. It's,
Well, she's just crying because she's too young to have her own mineral collection yet.
That's it exactly. Nothing to do with being hungry or anything like that. Yeah, no. Anyway, next subject is road trips.
Road trips.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's that time of year.
Yeah, that season is starting. Mm-hmm.
Snow is melting, and boy, the winds are picking up. Though I'm not looking forward to driving across Kansas this year.
There's a season for that too. In like a lamb and out like a lion, you know.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So anyway, on April 1st, I head out. Back on the 18th, I'll be in Arizona getting more things organized at the gallery for our spring open house, which will be the weekend of the 10th to the 12th, I believe. Speaking of the gallery, I wanted to go back to one thing. There was a little consternation this year at the gallery with the talks. Just next year, make sure if you want to see one of the talks, make sure you go to the Tucson Fine Mineral Gallery website and sign up, because that's a fairly small room and a lot of the talks sold out.
Oh yeah.
So
and pretty early too.
Yeah. So they're talking about putting a video screen out in the patio area, and so people can watch them out there. But
That'd be nice.
If you really want to see those talks, plan ahead next year.
For sure.
So anyway, back to the open house. May 10th to the 12th. If you're at all in the Arizona area, definitely stop by. I'm not sure who they're going to have as talking, but I believe Evan is going to be putting in a case in the lobby of his wonderful Arizona collection.
Nice. I'd want to see that.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's a great way to, kind of get back into things after taking a few months off from Tucson. So anyway, I hope to see you there the 10th to the 12th of May. It's actually, I believe, it is still Mother's Day weekend. But fortunately, it's not graduation weekend, so I don't have to deal with $300 a night hotel rooms.
Yikes. That would be rough.
Yeah. So, spending the night out in the boondocks to avoid that. But anyway, so hotels this year will be much less for the spring show. So if you want to come out and visit us then, that would be great.
Nice.
But anyway, I'll be out from the 1st to the 18th, as I said, starting in Arizona and working my way up around the Bay Area and back. So if anybody out there listening is in that area and wants to stop, give me an email at richard@collectorsedge.com, and we'll see if we can get you in. And if we can't get you in this time, don't worry. End of July, early August, or November. So we'll get you then. And then, Christopher?
So, and when Richard gets back, I'll be heading out right around April 21st. So I'll be out and about there, heading south and then up towards the northern areas towards the 1st of May. Bringing all sorts of great stuff to show. And again, if you're if you're east of Colorado and you'd like a visit, reach out, let me know. I'll work in. My schedule is usually pretty fluid if you catch me at the front end of it. So I'm just starting to do the planning for that now. But Texas is huge, so I'm usually there for about a week. Then I head across to Florida, up through the southeast, up the East Coast. I'll definitely be in the Northeast. And then depending on who wants to see me is whether I go through the Midwest or zigzag between the Midwest and the northern states.
Gotcha.
So try to come by and see everybody I can.
Right.
Love getting to show minerals, love getting to look at minerals, and let us know.
Yep. We do the best we can. We're usually out for 18 to 20 days or so, and there's only 30 or so appointments we could squeeze into that time. So bear with us. Like I say, we definitely each do multiple trips a year, and if we can't see you this time, don't worry. There will be a next time shortly.
For sure.
Anyway, anything else that you can think of that we should be discussing here?
That is mostly it. We are always looking for collections as well. So when we're out on these road trips, if you have a collection that you're looking to consign or sell, then reach out to us, and we can schedule the time to stop by and take a look.
Absolutely. Happy to do it because we love looking at people's collections.
We do.
It's the best part of the job.
It is.
We do have one other show coming up in mid-May. I believe it's the 14th. Somewhere in there, 14th to the 20th or so, or 18th, something like that. We'll have a better timeline of that. Coming up pretty quick in Nanjing, China. So there has been a little bit of a change. You do not need a visa to go to China anymore if you're just going to look around for 10 days or less.
Wow.
So,
Nice.
If you would like to, somebody's at the door. If you would like to go to the Nanjing show, it's much easier this year. So all you have to do is pretty much buy a plane ticket and go. So
Very nice.
yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. We've only been in Nanjing for a year or so. This is only the third year of the show, but we have a pretty good lay of the land. We have an employee there, so if you need any help figuring out where you want to stay or where you need to fly in and out of,
Good
just let us know.
restaurants.
We can take care of that once you're there.
Okay.
But I can assure you, there's plenty of good food there. It is much different than going to a Chinese restaurant in America. It's actually really, really good.
Oh, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
yeah, definitely recommend it. And generally no indigestion. Anyway.
Then planning for a little bit after that, if you're looking for a show more stateside, there is going to be the Friends of Mineralogy Colorado Chapter Symposium this June. That's going to be right around Father's Day.
Nice.
I want to say June 14th and 15th is when the talks are. And the theme is going to be American Specimen Mines. So we're going to have a lot of great speakers from tourmaline mines in the Northwest to hopefully, Sweet Home, Amazonite here in Colorado, maybe Elmwood in Tennessee, just, all over the place, some gold mining experts, things like that. So should be a really, really interesting talk to get this information from the folks who have actually, we're looking for the speakers being the actual miners themselves. So some really great information is going to be there. And there'll be field trips, there'll be workshops.
Wow.
It'll be a blast.
Very nice. And I believe our very own Brian Lees will be one of the speakers.
We're trying. His time is usually pretty tight, so we've got him on the roster right now. So I'm trying to keep him on that one.
Right.
But in addition to our own Brian, we're hopefully going to have Graham as well. And
That'd be
so
great.
Graham, story time with Graham.
Yeah.
I mean, that's worth the price of admission right there.
You don't want to miss that one, folks. No. And bring a recording device because it'll come in handy down the road.
Yes.
Yeah. No more needs to be said there.
Say no more.
Anyway, yeah, that was the phrase I was looking for. I think that pretty well covers it for the short term. We'll definitely try to have another Minerals Live before the Nanjing show. I'm guessing right after I get back from my road trip. Well, you will be leaving right away. So I'm guessing
probably after Mother's Day, but before Nanjing.
No, because I'm going straight.
Oh, okay.
I'm flying from Denver to Tucson, spending Friday and Saturday at the Fine Mineral Gallery.
Possibly
flying to San Francisco that evening, and then leaving for the show.
Possibly.
So it's going to be after Nanjing. So, Richard at CollectorsEdge.com, and I'd be happy to send you all the information. I'm sorry, but we won't. It's people think that we do nothing in between shows around here, but I guarantee you we do a lot.
It's like a duck.
It is, yeah.
A lot of paddling underneath.
Exactly. So anyway, without further ado,
Rocks.
we're gonna try to sell you a few rocks, folks. Bear with us. Specimen number 1.
One of my favorite color combinations.
Oh yeah, I love this. Yep.
Greenish blue with reddish brown is, to me, just one of the most striking color combinations you can have together.
Aracalcite from the Huela mine in Mexico, measuring 5.5 by 8.5 by 3.5 centimeters. Really, really nice little piece here. Let's see if we can get it on the turntable, and it actually doesn't look too bad. The camera's working pretty good today.
Copper and zinc do wonderful things with minerals.
They do. Beautiful colors, beautiful colors. And it goes well with other colors as well.
Mm-hmm.
Especially red. If you have a Sweet Home Roto, definitely this would look good next to it.
And there's got to be, I mean, just so much copper. There's a reason that, like, turquoise and all the other things is like the classic Southwest colors.
Exactly. Yep. And this focal crystal here is 2 centimeters tall. A very nice crystal. It doesn't show as well in this picture as I was hoping, but it still looks pretty good.
And then you've got an overall measurement of 5.5 by 8.5 by 3.5 centimeters.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
and
nice.
Just to throw it in there before we get too far down the show, time constraints had it such that I used, let me get back to here, Will and Dustin's photographs in Vineo Fine Minerals. And Will definitely has a little niche in the mineral market. He does good photography, and also he sells prints. He's an art dealer as well, so look him up in Vineo Fine Minerals, and you can get some wonderful Fred Wilder prints. He bought out Fred Wilder's inventory, and hopefully he can hook you up with a beautiful mineral print of your choice.
Absolutely.
So anyway, back to the turntable. Get a good spin here. You can see that wonderful crystal there. Beautiful aurocalcite from the Huela mine. One of the it's kind of like almost the Sumeb of Mexico, the different variety of minerals that come from that mine. You can, like people that don't only collect Sumeb, you can only collect Huela and have a pretty amazing collection.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't even need to stretch out to all of Mexico. It's pretty incredible. We will go back to this and reveal the price at $1,155. So give us a jingle that gets it to your door.
Very attractive cabinet size specimen.
Absolutely. All right, we will move along to specimen number 2.
So, speaking of the Sumeb mine,
Yes.
we have malachite after azurite from the Sumeb mine in Namibia. Here we have a 6.5 by 4.5 by 3.5 centimeter specimen. So this one is going to display a little taller rather than wide, with the center crystal there being to 2.5 centimeters. And you see a lot of these pseudomorphs, or the malachite after azurites, and I love it when the crystals are nice and sharp. Really, really sharp.
Absolutely. And this one is, for sure. And we'll give a little close-up of it. That focal crystal is beautiful, and it comes in at 3 centimeters tall. Really, really nice piece. We'll go back to the turntable, give you the full backside spin.
And I like it that it's kind of got this, it's got this nice square, and then it almost has like a little bit of a radiating look towards the center. It's just kind of framed there.
Right.
Very, very nice.
Absolutely. And these first 2 pieces, the aurocalcite and this one, came to us in the consignment from a collector in Central California, Randy Parnagian.
Nice.
Very, very long time collector since the late 70s, early 80s. He's amazing, extensive collection. He gave us a chunk of it to move along, to lighten the load a little bit, and this is a great opportunity to get a classic old piece for a good price, I believe.
Absolutely, especially for a Sumeb piece.
Right. This sharp piece is $860 delivered to your door.
And that's again for getting this variety represented in a Sumeb collection. This can be one of the more expensive varieties to represent in a Sumeb collection.
Absolutely.
So $860 is a really good way to get in there with a nice, attractive aesthetic piece.
Absolutely. So let us know. And again, our contact for these shows is minerals@collectorsedge.com. That goes to everybody. Goes to both of us, Andreas, Mary, everybody, you will be responded to if you send an email to minerals@collectorsedge.com. When we're traveling, it can be a little spotty, it's Christopher and I. So it's best to send it to minerals@collectorsedge.com, and that way we will make sure that it is responded to, and all your emails are date stamped to make sure that whoever emails first gets first shot at these wonderful minerals we have on the show.
For sure.
Next piece.
So this one was the one that I found one of the most intriguing. So this is a prehnite from Merlani Hills, Tanzania. I don't know if you have any history on this one or not. It looks like the earliest find, or the earlier find on these, was around 2010, and then there were additional finds in like 2013 and 2019. So I don't know if you have any idea as to
when
the
exactly.
when exactly.
Mr. Brown, Irv, may be able to tell us. We got this on consignment from him.
Great sharp crystals on this one. You had, a variety of them form-wise. Some of them were more clusters, some were more almost kind of radial or stalactitic. And then you had these nice, sharp, more tabular crystals like this one. Nice aesthetic, which, Irv's really known for having, really good taste on spotting pieces like this. 4.8 by 7 by 3.5 centimeters. And one of the things that's fascinating on it, too, I'll have to look at it on the underside there. You notice that deep violet.
Right.
So I'm not sure if that's actually grown on zoisite there or not.
It's very possible.
Because it looks like you've got some more brownish zoisite with potentially some more violet there as well.
You can see it in the picture, kind of spotted around.
Exactly. And then the piece itself is actually quite fluorescent, and interestingly enough, the fluorescence is zoned. So if you're a fluorescent collector, this one would be a very bright, it fluoresces a bright bluish white. And the line of the fluorescence actually goes kind of triangularly across one of the crystals as well.
We'll try to demonstrate that here on Minerals Live here in a moment, as soon as this thing spins around a little bit. Here we go.
Yeah.
It's going to look pretty good.
You don't. I haven't seen very many pieces that where the fluorescence was zoned.
Oops.
Yeah.
Get the camera over. Here we go. It's kind of blowing out a little bit.
Yeah, maybe back it off a little bit and see if it'll... Yeah, so you can see on that left side crystal, you see the top part of, like the bottom part of it doesn't fluoresce like the top of it does. But there's some interesting zonings going all through there, but a bright bluish white fluorescence. And, prehnite, you usually get this, the greenish color, maybe a very slightly bluish green, but definitely green dominant. So having a nice dominant blue... I think you can get it sometimes from Greece with a grayish blue, and then I think New Jersey also had some where it was like grown over pompelliite or something like that. That the inclusions were kind of imparting the color. But just a great aesthetic find of prehnite from Tanzania.
Absolutely, Merlani Hills. In case we didn't, it's 4.8 by 7 by 3.5 centimeters, and the biggest crystal is 2.5 centimeters on edge. Super piece, and I think a super price at $15.75 delivered to your door.
That price will not set you on edge.
No, will not. Anyway, moving right along. Specimen number 4.
Number 4. Pyromorphite from Badams District, Germany.
Beautiful little piece here.
Absolutely beautiful. A great little barrel-shaped B-A-R-R-E-L-L or B-L barrel, not barrel, shaped crystals here. 4.8 by 5 by 3.2 centimeters with the crystals up to 9 millimeters, so just under a centimeter in length. On those, nice luster, nice color, nice coverage and form. Very classic locality for pyromorphite.
Absolutely, and in really good condition too. Close examination on this piece, there's only like one crystal that might be missing, and it's not a distraction at all. Your eye doesn't go to it, so it really would look super in your cabinet. Get you back to the still picture. Got a little close up here. Again, thanks to Will and Dustin for your wonderful pictures here.
Pyromorphite's one of those that if I was inclined to, it's not my favorite thing to handle, but I really do love it.
Right.
Just the colors that you get these nice crystals, you get some nice botryoidal forms from a variety of locations. You get yellow. You get basically, I think I've seen everything except for like really blue. I don't think I've ever seen blue, but I've seen yellow through orange through green. So not really violets, blues, or purples. Plum Gumite after Pyromorphite would fill the niche if you wanted to get that color range in your case. But this would, if you're looking for ideas for collecting, a nice Pyromorphite shelf would stop just about anybody to come look.
Right. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Lead minerals. There's people out there that collect only lead minerals. We'll give her one more spin around. And unlike a lot of the Bunker Hills and the Chinese Daopings, I was pretty confident putting this on the show. That this is a pretty sturdy piece. The crystals should not be a problem to get to your door in one piece. So
nice.
Fear not on the shipping. All right, we'll give it a. Oops.
And can be yours for.
Yep, 1470.
1470.
All right. Getting towards the
deal of the
end.
day.
Yeah. Ooh, there you go. I like how you put that.
I like this next variety. Pyrrhotite. Yaogang Shen Mine, Hunan, China. The one I have in my collection is Mexican, and it's one of the really barrel, thick, it's got the hexagonal form, but it's just really stacked to where it's like a big barrel of pyrrhotite. This one has more of almost like a mica look to it. It's got that kind of, the thin, kind of almost bladed form to it, and almost looks kind of floral to me.
For sure.
3.2 by 4.5 by 4 millimeters. Great luster. And I wasn't overly familiar with this from China.
Not a lot of them came from Yaogang Shan, but we got a batch of them. I want to say it was 10 years ago or so.
Very sharp blades there.
You can see how thin it is, but it's definitely in great condition. Super, kind of a small miniature to large toenail, but the luster is just over the top. Love this piece, like you say.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And going back. Yeah, you're having a little trouble with autofocus.
Yeah,
there,
the focus is.
But anyway,
there we go.
Go back here. And our price today on this is $245.
$245. Very nice.
Absolutely. Can't go wrong with specimen number 5. And, you okay?
I'm good.
Okay. Let me get back here. Here we go. You know where that brings us?
To our last one. What could it be?
It's red.
It's red.
We've got a few of these left, and I found a nice thumber here. Really, really nice, sharp thumbnail. You can't go wrong. Like we were just talking about with thumbnails.
Quite a few of these, especially the Baker's Pocket pieces, found new homes by way of Tucson. Rhodochrosite Baker's Pocket, which was the last named pocket of the Detroit City portal to the Sweet Home Mine. 2.7 by 3.3 by 2.5 centimeters. 1.8 centimeters on edge for this nice sharp rhombohedron.
Super nice.
Oh, yes.
It's kind of interesting, that feature you see on the upper left as it's going around now is another ROM just kind of stuck on there, but it's so thin it doesn't transmit a lot of color. So this piece is in very, very good condition. Love the little shard of quartz there on the lower left.
There we go.
Yep. Super little piece. Very nice. We'll go back to the still so maybe you can get that a little more in focus there. Super aesthetic little thumber. And you can see that matrix with the quartz and a little bit of sulfide there underneath.
Yep.
Very cute. Very, very cute.
The new source for these is going to be old collections.
Very true. We're going to have to mine old collections now to get these to you, which honestly we did quite a bit of before we reopened the portal, the Detroit City portal. Boy, a lot of things kept coming back through. So if you don't have the one you want, don't worry. At some point in the near future, we will find you one. You just got to let us know what you're looking for.
Yes.
Because we have sources. Anyway, specimen number 6 today is only $15.75 delivered to your door.
Very, very nice.
Absolutely. So, anyway, thank you, Christopher.
Thank you for putting this together, Richard.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. We enjoy doing these shows. We wish we could do them more, but our schedules have gotten to the point where it's hard.
Yep.
You know?
And if you're on Facebook or Instagram, start looking there. I'm going to start posting a few more of my favorite things on there. And so we should be bringing you some more beautiful specimens to your computers there when we're not on the road.
Right.
You know, a little bit hard to post them on there, but then Andreas will pick up that timing there.
Yeah.
But if you have anything that you're interested in, we do at collectorsedge.com have many specimens on there. Everything isn't on the website though, so again, reach out to us at minerals@collectorsedge.com and we can send you pictures or videos of something you're interested in if we have it, and it's not otherwise out there on the web.
Yep. And if we don't have it, we can try and find it.
Absolutely.
So, again, thanks again for watching. We'll get back to work here.
Yeah.
And that's, even though the show's 2 months out, I'm busy right now getting things ready for the Nanjing show. Got to get the shipment ready and then head out on the road. So,
yep, got lots of collections to look at on the road. So, yeah, trying to get geared up and make all my appointments for there as well.
Very good. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching, and I guess it'll probably be mid-May when you're going to get back.
I'm going to leave, so I will probably be back around right about the time you're leaving for Tucson, probably like right before you leave to Tucson on May 9th.
Okay.
Somewhere around in there.
Gotcha. Well, if we can squeeze a show in there, we'll try and do it.
Yeah.
May not have minerals for sale, but at least we can update everybody what's going on.
Absolutely.
All right. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. Appreciate your watching, and as always, ring the bell.
Oh, yes. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and you'll get notified when these videos go live.
Right.
That way, if there is something here you're interested in, you can get that email to us as fast as possible. Like I said, they will be time-stamped.
Right.
And first come gets it.
I have noticed I usually get these posted to YouTube about 12 hours before the email goes out, alerting everybody, and it's shocking how many things sell before the email even goes out because of the notifications people get that we've posted a video. So you definitely want to subscribe if you like the minerals that we post here on Minerals Alive. Hopefully you do. So work hard too.
And in your comments, if there's something you want to see on Minerals Live, feel free to comment on the video, and we'll try to work in your request on our next video.
Absolutely. Well, thanks again, everybody. Appreciate your watching, and until next time,
happy collecting.